All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Rolling Jizzle. We got another video, y'all. We going back with that crab meat, and we got us some more of those beautiful oysters from the farmer's market. A little one this time, but that's okay. And we got our ramekins. We're gonna do something special. You know, I think I'm gonna make like a crab something to put on top of these oysters. So y'all stay tuned. I'm still trying to figure it out. But it consists of a cast iron skillet, some butter, some garlic, some onion, and maybe a little flour. I don't know. We're going to do something. So y'all stay tuned right here on the Rolling Jizzle, baby. Yeah, boy. All right, guys. Just want to give you a rundown of everything I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using rice flour instead of regular flour. I'm going to be making something like a little crab cake, like a little faux crab cake. Got a hot skillet here. That's butter. I'm going to go ahead and use some white onions and some scallion tops and bottoms. Cook them down real good. Go ahead and start seasoning those up with salt, pepper. I'm actually using Goya seasoning. And I'm also going to be using some Slap Your Mama seasoning, crab oil, just to give it a little bit of kick to it. So that's about it. So y'all just stay tuned, check it out, and I'll be back. All right, this right here is me adding rice flour. Rice flour instead of regular flour. And just for a little kick, y'all. Had to do it. Yeah, boy. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and dump it on in there. I had a little bit left. I'm gonna break that thing on up. And we're gonna let it cook down for a little bit and get it a little thick. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, I just put a little plate on there to keep hot. But let me basically run y'all through what we have here. Basically, this is going to be my topping. It's like a crab cake now, basically. But this is gonna be my topping for my oysters, y'all. And when I tell you it tastes good, the crab meat already warmed through, so I don't have to worry about that. This is gonna be some good eating. Y'all watch how I put it together. Let me show y'all some other stuff. Don't mind my little coffee pour over. I got some good cheese. The real grated Parmesan cheese, baby. Got a little spinach. I might try to figure out how to throw that in there. But again, we're going right back in these ramekins. Yeah, boy. All right, guys, making me a little lemon butter. I added some onion powder, garlic, just a little bit of the Slap Your Mama seasoning to it. You don't want to go too salty because, again, it is oysters. All right, guys, let me run you through what I got here. I got my ramekins. Of course, I have my crab mixture right here. Lemon garlic butter, fresh Parmesan cheese, scallions, spinach, and I have my oysters here that I'm draining off right here. And again, I got my ramekins right here, so we're about to get started. Yeah, boy. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put like a little dab of butter in each one of these. I ran out of cooking spray. If you had cooking spray, I'd say spray these down. Just want to ensure that nothing sticks. As you can see, I used these before. They clean up real good. They clean up real good. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of that butter mixture in here. Rub it around, and I'll show y'all what I'm doing next, which is basically putting the oysters in. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my little oysters out of my strainer. These are like medium-sized oysters. Okay, and if you watch my last video, last time I was doubling up because some of them are kind of like small. So I'm gonna kind of double up on these real quick. And kind of like 2 in 1. I got a much smaller thing of oysters this time because we ran through that big one last time. Let me see, I got 1 oyster left, big one. So let me figure out what I'm gonna do with that one. All right, so I got another ramekin for my last little oyster. All right, so that's, let me see what I got in there. Got a little bit left in there. All right, so that's it for the oysters. I'm gonna take these oysters. I got my oven on convection roast for 400 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and roast these off first, get them bubbling, and then we'll come back with the rest of the condiments. I got my oven on, it's supposed to be 400 degrees convection roast. I got my oysters in there. I'm gonna go ahead and let them start bubbling first, and then after they start bubbling, that's when I'm gonna start adding everything else to it. All right, y'all, it's been about 2 or 3 minutes. You can already see they bubbling. Look at that. So I'm gonna let them keep on going a little bit. I'm gonna try to cook out just a little bit of that liquor, that oyster liqueur, and then we're gonna add everything to them. All right, y'all. Look at the oysters, they good, they bubbling. All right. Still got a lot of liqueur in there. That's the one thing I noticed about the ones you get that's pre-shook. Shuck. You get a lot of liquid in because they've been sitting in liquid, but that's okay. That ain't no big deal to me. So we're gonna take our lemon garlic butter. We're gonna go on top. All right. We'll go on top. If you don't want all this liqueur that's in here, all this oyster liqueur that's in there, just drain a little bit of it off. I tried to drain it off before I started, but it's all good to me. All right, gonna put a little butter in all of them. All right. Now, we're going back in the oven for a few minutes, and then we'll put the rest of the stuff on. Now that we got them back in there, we're gonna switch over to broil, and I'm gonna put it on low broil, and just let them broil for a little bit, let them soak up a little bit of that butter, and dry up a little bit of that liqueur as well. Yes, sir, they do. Yes, sir, that's what you wanna see right there. You wanna see them cooking down. The more you cook down that liqueur, the better that flavor gonna concentrate. Yes, sir. All right, y'all, got them out the oven, after I took them out the broiler. Now, this is where you can get all kind of fancy. Like I said, I got the 20-year-old age grated Parmesan, some spinach and chiffonade, got some green onions, lemon garlic butter, got my crab mixture right here. So you can do whatever you want to do. You can do a combination of everything. So I'm gonna start with the crab down here. Put some crab on a few of them. Okay, I'm gonna do crab on just a few of them. You could use crab, crawfish, man, you can use whatever, man. Make it your own. And that rice flour has kind of made this crab tighten up like a crab cake, which is perfect, which is what you want. All right. So I got like, let's make it an even number. Let's do 6 with the crab meat. And like I say, you do what you want to do with it. Be as fancy as you want to with it. All right. Now, we're gonna go on with a little bit of spinach on top of the crab. Man, this would be so much better if we could do them on a grill, but unfortunately we have to do it in the oven. But if you could put it on a charcoal grill, man, this would be outstanding. And then after that, we're gonna hit it with some of this grated Parmesan. You could use the dry stuff that's, you know, the regular old Parmesan that come in the green containers or whatever, or, you know, any kind of dry Parmesan. All right. And it's crumbly, so it's gonna get everywhere. Ain't really no way to, you just wanna pack it up in there. All right. I'm gonna go on extra heavy with this cheese. And that's why you don't wanna add a lot of salt, because this cheese is very, very salty. All right. All right, so with the rest of them, you know, we're just gonna put a little spinach on the rest of them, on some of them. Like I say, you do whatever. Kind of ran out of spinach, so everybody got a little bit. And we're gonna put a little Parmesan on those as well. Okay. All right. They look pretty. Beautiful. Then we're gonna come back on top with a little bit of that garlic butter. Get you some French bread and have it ready, because you're gonna be sopping up all this juice with some good old French bread. Man, look at that. And on these ones right here, we're gonna go just a little bit. And that's the beautiful thing about these ramekins. If the liqueur, you got plenty of room for all that extra liquor. Now, if you want to, you can come in here with a little green onion. This is totally optional. You don't have to do this. But to me, the more color, the better. Or you could just wait until after they finish cooking to do this. All right, and then last but not least, we're gonna take a little paprika, just a little bit of color. All right. And that's it, y'all. They're going back in the oven. All right, guys, we got them back in the oven on broil. And we're gonna just let them go for a little bit, melt that cheese up, and then we're gonna be eating, baby. And yes, y'all, that time is right. This is the morning time, baby. We have these for breakfast, baby. Look at that. Oh, man, I wish y'all could smell them, man. Yeah. Yes, sir. Now, I will say I think I like the dry grated Parmesan better on them than this one. This one still got a little milk fat in it, but it's okay. You gotta use what you got, baby. Put that one in the back. Yes, sir. I'm gonna give them about a little more minute. I just want a little color on them, then I'm gonna take my... All right, y'all. And I think we are ready. Like ready. Look at that. Yeah, my little timer going off also. Look at them boys in the back, man. Yes, sir. So let's take them out. Oh, don't want to drop that. That's precious cargo, baby. Let's let them chill out, then we're gonna taste. I just don't know what to say, man. Look at that, man. Look at that. Man, come on. We got the ones with the crab, the spinach, scallions. Those are right there. Then these right here, just the oysters with the Parmesan and the spinach. But look how it catches all that liqueur. Man, you get you a piece of French bread, which I happen to have right here. And you can go to town on these boys right here. All right, y'all. I'm just gonna go ahead and taste one. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Look how I scoop up out of there. Look at all that good stuff right there. Ooh wee. I ain't even gonna take it out, man, because they kind of hot. But I just want y'all to see. Hopefully my hand not getting in the way. Look at that. Look at that right there, man. Oyster, crab, Parmesan cheese, spinach. Go ahead. I'm gonna take a little bite. Woo! I'm telling you. Man, hot. Remind me of Neo's in New Orleans. This right here, the truth, man. Look at that little crab cake sitting up on top of it. The truth, y'all. So as always, man, I want to thank y'all for joining me at the Rolling Grill, man. Good food, good vibe. Yeah, boy.